Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in with a really short video today because mainly of a client session I had this morning in which I was just beaming and bursting with excitement and joy. And it's something that I've been seeing more and more in myself and with clients across the board. And today's session went something like this. My client described an insecurity he was feeling, and I could see the suffering on his face. I could feel the sense of insecurity. And without thinking, without pausing, I jumped in to offer perspective, security, and comfort. I wanted to reassure him that everything's okay and he doesn't need to be insecure about the thing he was insecure about. And I know better than to do that, but I did it anyway. And thankfully, we've been working together for long enough that he felt comfortable saying, I've outgrown that. Please don't jump in and reassure me. Don't take away my discomfort. Don't jump in and try to secure me. I've outgrown those training wheels. I've outgrown those handholds. I don't need them anymore. Leave me in my discomfort. Leave me in my insecurity. And let me see what I see here. And for a moment, of course, I was taken aback because I know better than to always jump in and try to reassure my clients, because I know no one needs to be comforted and reassured and stabilized and secured all the time. Some insecurity and discomfort, some feeling like your feet aren't firmly planted on the ground. It's a really, really great place to be. It's a great place to explore, to grow, to discover. And so what I'm here, I guess, to just suggest, offer to you, if you are trying to pin something down, if you are trying to secure yourself, your identity, your image, your bank account, your weight, the way you see things, the way you see your relationships, if there's something in your life right now that looks like you need to fix, you need to work on in order to be secure, in order to have peace and be okay and have freedom and even joy, I just invite you to consider staying with the discomfort for a minute. Stay with the feeling, the story of insecurity that's coming up, arising within you. Instead of immediately rushing up to that ego, rushing up to that little thinking mind, that narrator that says, this is uncomfortable, fix it. This is uncomfortable. See what happens if you just let that little mind, that thinking mind, that narrator, that ego, let it scream and squawk. Let it be insecure, unstable even. Let it have some discomfort without rushing to soothe it. What if you're ready to outgrow those training wheels too? What if you don't need the handhold of always being comforted, soothed? What if it's really deeply okay, even beneficial, to let the mind squawk? Let it scream. Let it refuse to give you the hits of dopamine and serotonin that it gives you every time you scroll through your phone or distract yourself with online shopping or whatever it is you do to soothe the discomfort. It's just a fun little game to play. It's not anything you need to take seriously. Nothing is going to be broken if you don't do this. But there are some incredibly rich treasures to be found in the midst of the discomfort, I promise. When you're ready, see if you can let go of the training wheels. See if that handhold, maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe you've hit the ceiling on the need to secure who you are, secure your image, your relevance, secure who people think you are. It's so freeing when you actually sit with it for just a little bit. Explore. See what else is there. See what the truth is beyond what your mind is screaming and demanding and saying with such compelling stories. I've noticed that when I'm not quite so mesmerized by this world of form, so taken in by everything I see and smell and hear and touch and taste, when I'm not quite so captivated by what is right in front of me, it's amazing what arises within me. Something that is beyond what I call this world of form. Something that is just felt in the heart. Something that is just sensed in the belly. There are no words for it. I can't even describe it. But I know that every time I'm willing to sit for even a minute with what wants to arise without rushing away from it, but when I'm fully with it, not as a victim, not as a little separate Missy, separate from life, separate from the world, victim of a circumstance or a feeling, but as a space of love, as a witness, as presence, as something that is bigger and wiser than this little 5'5" frame called a Missy. It's just something fun to explore. And I thought after this morning session when I was just bursting, I had to share this. What if it's time to push the edges a little bit and see what's just on the other side of the discomfort? Let me know how it goes. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.